Hello there! As we know, AI is taking over many IT jobs. You see the headlines everywhere, you see the demos, and it's easy to start wondering if the career path you're on has a shelf life. Conversations about AI replacing developers are getting louder. Conversations about AI replacing analysts are getting louder. Conversations about AI replacing system admins are getting louder. It's a legitimate concern. Automation is getting smarter, faster, and more capable every single day. The landscape of tech is shifting under our feet. If you're not looking ahead, you might get left behind. The key is to find roles that require uniquely human skills, strategic thinking, leadership, genuine empathy. These are areas where AI just can't compete. We're counting down the top 10 IT jobs AI can't replace, and how much their salaries are set to grow. This is your guide to future-proofing your IT career. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10, Chief Information Security Officer or CISO. This isn't just a technical role, it's a high-level executive position. The person who sits in the boardroom ultimately responsible for the organization's security posture. Not just configuring firewalls, crafting long-term security strategy, managing massive budgets, leading large cybersecurity teams. It can't replicate nuanced strategic decision-making, navigate corporate politics, or stand before a board and instill confidence. Salaries. Baseline well into six figures, often starting around $200,000 and climbing to over $400,000 with bonuses. Coming in at number 9 is a role that literally wouldn't exist without AI, the AI Ethics Officer. As companies integrate AI into everything from hiring to loan applications to medical diagnoses, a huge question emerges. They have to understand the tech, but also philosophy, law, social science. This is a profoundly human job. How do you define fairness for an algorithm? What trade-offs are acceptable between accuracy and privacy? Demand is skyrocketing. Salaries often start around $150,000 to $220,000. At number 8, we have the IT Solutions Architect. Think of this person as the master builder of the tech world. When a business has a complex problem, the solutions architect is the one who designs the entire technological blueprint to solve it. They design how multiple systems, cloud infrastructure, databases, applications, security protocols, all fit together into a cohesive, efficient, and scalable solution. A huge part of this role is client-facing. It's a creative process, like an architect designing a building. That's why top solutions architects are in such high demand, with salaries easily ranging from $140,000 to over $200,000. Securing the number 7 spot is the cybersecurity analyst. If the CISO is the general, the cybersecurity analyst is the elite operative on the front lines. These are the digital detectives of the IT world, constantly monitoring networks for suspicious activity, investigating security breaches. AI is great at pattern recognition of what it's seen. It's not so great at identifying novel, never-before-seen attack vectors. This need for human oversight keeps salaries strong, typically from $100,000 to $160,000. Flying into our number 6 position is the cloud computing engineer. In the last decade, the cloud has gone from a buzzword to the fundamental backbone of modern technology. This isn't just about spinning up a server on AWS or Azure. It's about architecting resilient, scalable, cost-effective infrastructure. The complexity here is the key to its AI resistance. Designing an entire cloud architecture from the ground up is a creative and strategic act. As more companies ditch their physical data centers, the demand and pay for skilled cloud engineers continue to soar, with salaries typically in the $120,000 to $180,000 range and beyond. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have the Data Privacy Officer, or DPO. In a world where data is the new oil, the DPO is the environmental regulator. This role is less about writing code, more about interpreting law. It sits at the intersection of technology, law, corporate governance. An AI can be trained on legal texts, but it cannot interpret the intent behind a law or navigate the nuanced ethical questions surrounding data usage. As consumers and governments become more focused on data privacy, the DPO is transitioning from a niche role to a mandatory and powerful position, with salaries often ranging from $150,000 to over $250,000. Breaking into our top 4 is the DevOps engineer. DevOps is a blend of development and operations, breaking down the silos between people who write the code and people who deploy and manage it. A DevOps engineer is a master of automation, building pipelines that let software be developed, tested, and released continuously. At its core, DevOps is a cultural philosophy centered on collaboration and communication. The engineer acts as a bridge between different teams. This blend of technical and social engineering makes DevOps a highly valuable and future-proof career. Salaries commonly in the $125,000 to $190,000 range. Our bronze medalist at number 3 is the product manager. If the engineers are building the product manager decides what to build and why. They're basically the CEO of the product, responsible for vision, strategy, and roadmap from the initial idea all the way to launch and beyond. This role is fundamentally about human intuition and empathy. It can't sit down with a user and understand their frustrations and unmet needs. As companies realize building the right thing matters more than just building things, the value of a great product manager continues to grow, with salaries frequently ranging from $130,000 to over $200,000. The runner-up at number 2 is the IT project manager. While a product manager decides what to build, the project manager makes sure it gets built on time and on budget. They are the conductors of the orchestra, ensuring that every section works together harmoniously toward the final performance. This role is almost entirely immune to AI because it's all about people management. An AI can create a Gantt chart, but it can't motivate a team behind schedule. As projects get larger and more complex, skilled human leadership stays critical. Salaries typically range from $110,000 to $170,000. And the number 1 best IT job of the future that AI can't replace is the UX/UI designer. User experience and user interface design is all about making technology feel intuitive, accessible, and enjoyable for humans to use. This role takes the top spot because it's rooted in creativity and empathy. They cannot truly understand human emotion or feel the frustration of a confusing checkout process. As technology becomes a part of every aspect of our lives, the demand for people who can make that technology human-centric will only grow, with salaries showing steady growth from $100,000 to $160,000 and up for senior roles. So there you have it, 10 high-paying, in-demand IT careers where the human element is not just a feature, but the entire foundation. If you're interested in IT, don't forget to follow for more.